What about
Yep.
someone who wants to save some money? They're thinking, I'd like a bit of a better machine, but maybe I'll buy a used one. Is that a good way to go, Mike? Used machines? Is it hard to find good used ones?
Yes, there is a tremendous demand. I keep thinking someday the compact tractor market will get saturated and we'll see an abundance and the used market will drop and maybe I can get a little newer one, a little bigger. And I have not seen that in 25 years. Now, the
Wow.
compact tractor market kind of follows the general economy. In 2008, when we went through that little recession crisis thing that happened, there was a brief period of time there where you could buy skid loaders. You could buy skid loaders pretty cheap back then. I wish I'd have been buying. I wish I had a bunch of money. I'd bought 50 of them and resold them a couple of years later. But who knew? But the used market dropped a little bit during that time. With the economy good right now, there's no bargain. Most people, when you go shopping for a compact tractor, you're going to find they're pretty close to the price of a new one of shape. I don't know how deep I want to go into this, but the new tractors have Tier 4 engines in them if they're above 26 horsepower. And Tier 4 means there's basically no diesel particulate matter coming out of the exhaust. And that's a lot healthier, but it's expensive. And so when Tier 4 came out, the extra equipment to get that particulate matter out of the exhaust raised the price, I've heard, as much as 10%. So the new tractors went up 10, and pretty much the used ones that had none of that on it went up 10% too. So there's really not very many bargains out there. I mean, you might get lucky at an estate sale or something like that, but when you look at having a new tractor with a warranty, a lot of the time these little tractors have a low rate program that you can go and get your payments down. I don't want to rain on anybody's parade because there may be a bargain out there. I would watch Craigslist and dealers lots and things like that. But there's so many people I've talked to over the years that were looking for used that ended up saying, there's not that much difference. And where it really comes out, if you're borrowing the money, you're going to borrow on a used tractor, you're going to borrow at a higher rate for a shorter duration. And the new tractor, you're going to have a longer duration and a lower rate. And sometimes the payments are virtually identical. Now, your overall cost of ownership will be more with the new tractor because you're making longer payments, but your payments will be about the same. And that steers most people to a new tractor.
If you want to ask Tractor Mike a question, watch his videos, or check out his book all about buying tractors, click here to visit his website. More of this interview will be released here on YouTube, and part of it will be in a future podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast, link below. If you'd like to hear the entire interview right now, that's available in the Pioneer Library. We recorded this live with the Homesteady Pioneers, and you can see that interview and join us live for the next interview by clicking here and becoming a Homesteady Pioneer.